Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Warbringer here. Finally back. You know, it's been a few months. I had to save up for a computer and stuff. But I'm back. Post-patch, ebook, free on YouTube, tight flex, best offense in the game. In regs, it's the best offense. In MUT, it's good. I mean, it's great in MUT, but definitely in regs, it's best offense hands down. But these are the new Audibles. I switched inside high-low with cross, and that is because against cover 3, but mainly cover 4. I like cross to have against cover 4 quarters. Just kind of as like a... I mean, it works against man too. But we're going to get into it. First, we're going to go over man. Cover 1 robber press. And we're going to just, you know... We're going to show everything, so I know some of you guys have already seen this route combo, but kind of new. We leave the drag. We don't streak anymore when we know it's cover 1 man or cover 0. We don't put a streak anymore. I love it when the game glitches, but we're not going to go over that one too much just because it's stock. You smart route X, you slant Y, or post him, depending if you have hot route master, and you're just going to let Davante Adams go crazy, or your X receiver. And this, in my case, it would be Randy Moss. Your next man beater is going to be mesh spot, and this is what it's going to look like. You're going to smart route X, you're going to slant Y, smart route in route A, and you're going to fade B. You're going to motion B out, you're going to motion snap, and if B doesn't get open on that little motion fade, then you're going to hit Davante Adams or X. And this is one of the kind of gadget plays against man, I would say. So like if someone's running cover 0 or something, I will definitely mix this in there because it's a fast developing route combo with really high reward. So I would say this is the one where if he's sending heat and he's in man, and you need to make sure that like your reads are going to be quick, this is definitely the one that you want to do. If he's not blitzing his man coverage, I don't think you should run mesh spot right there. I think that you can run PA post shot if he's running stock man and just kind of work with PA post shot. But this is the other man beater that I have. It's bench switch. You're gonna streak Y. You can slant him. Streak, slant, doesn't really matter what you do with Y, to be honest. Just get him away from the... Just get him away. And then you're going to streak A, and you're going to smart route B. I mean, you can leave the streak just in case you read wrong and it is zone. This is also really good against zone. But for the most part, you're going to know it's man. And that's a hard cut. It's a hard cut on the route. So, like, it gets open without route tech, but with route tech, you can basically guarantee that you're going to get separation. Now cross, there is a few good things about cross. Shoot, I wonder if that's actually a good idea, and you can motion him back in. That's not bad. But there's a few good things about cross, and one of the underrated routes is A, and A beats man pretty well. I mean, you see he just zooms away. Oh, don't tell me I got sticky with the tight end on you, Sorensen. But that is a super underrated route in tight flex, I'll say. I mean, it's really good. He just kind of gets a speed burst, runs away from the guy. Nice animation. I mean, EA is just perfect. They're perfect with the balancing in competitive mode. The animations are just perfect. I love it. I love it. This is also really cool against man. So what you're going to do is you're going to slant B, and you just make sure you have a route tech if you do this route combo. You're going to slant B, and you're going to motion your crosser across. And then you're going to... I tried to motion snap it. It still worked. And then you're going to just lob it. And when he has route tech, he's kind of just going to like run straight around the corner. And you can just lob it up at an angle. And he'll just outrun the dude. I'll show you without route tech. It's really weird how it works. It's kind of like speed dig. Remember I showed you speed dig in the red zone. Kind of like as a clutch man beater in the red zone. But yeah. It's like the same concept, literally the same exact thing. But you need route tech for it. I'll show you again. It's gonna work. Let's see. But route tech's required. So that's a route tech required route combo. But it is really good if you have route tech. It's definitely something you want to add into the mix. Other than that, that's pretty much it for man. You can go like more in depth with hot route master and stuff, but it's pretty good at beating man for everything stock. It's pretty good at beating man. And then now we're gonna go into cover 2, and cover 2 is one of my favorite defenses, as you know, to go against. Just because my stock route combo destroys it. We're gonna have X like wide open right here. You see, just the stock route combo. Nothing crazy about it. It's just perfect. The streak occupies the deep half. The post route gets over the cloud flat. Everything's just perfect. And then you got another one where you're going to motion out X. And if it's... if you have Hot Route Master, I would recommend posting your Y route. But it's fine if you don't have Hot Route Master. The Y route kind of just works just as good. Just the thing about the post route is it brings that other strong safety like down and all the way outside the numbers. Just the Y route lets him stay a little deeper. That's the only difference, but other than that, it's fine. And then another good thing to do against cover 2 is something like this. And then if you have Hot Route Master, you can put B on a normal crossing route and it goes a little deeper. But as of right now, I'll just show you this. You're going to see Y get open. And this is just kind of to disguise against your opponent. You know, if you keep motioning the same guy over, he's going to see the same thing happening. He's going to make adjustments to it. And we don't like adjustments. We don't like it when people adjust to us, right? So you can disguise it. It's literally the same thing, though. It's just a different receiver doing it. That's the only difference. And this one has less of a touchdown threat as like the other one. If you motion X across, you have more of a touchdown opportunity. But this one gets down the field just as well. It's really effective, really effective. And you see, you still have a decent touchdown threat, but for sure it's good at mixing it up. See this one, if you wait a bit longer, you can probably get it over the strong safety. I do it all the time in MUT, but I don't know, I felt like I'm gonna get shedded. So you got it over him. Take it for 6. So yeah, cover 2, I really like going against it. Pretty much whenever I see cover 2, I'm not trying to dot it up. Just because like you have 2 people in the flat, so you can't really abuse the flats when the corner is the one in the flat because he's not gonna like drop back and stuff. So cover 2, you pretty much just want to bomb it. Like you don't want to mess with the vert hooks. It's just annoying to go underneath against cover 2. You want to go over the top of those deep halves because those deep halves are really easy to occupy, really easy. And you can do this against cover 2 as well. And you can do this pretty much against every zone. Oh yeah, Rogers that release. But you see, it's going to get like wide open on the sidelines. And you can do the same thing with mesh spot. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. It's just, I prefer bench switch. Just because of the corner route. But I'll just put him on an out route. But you're going to see mesh spot kind of does the same thing. Gets wide open. So, one of the misunderstandings about type flex is everyone thinks you can double Mabel it and just kind of use the middle of the field, lurk around. But the thing is, you can beat double Mabels without attacking the middle of the field. And the way you do it is you don't put a route 5 yards and then you put a route 20 yards on both sides. It's not how you do it. You want to put a route at 15 yards and you want to put another route at like 25 yards, you know? So I would motion this guy across, streak him, and then I would streak X and I would crosser B. And basically, because see right now, looking at those 2 routes, they're going to hit about the same spot on the field, right? And if I was to have Hot Route Master and put B on a crosser, he would end up more towards the 50, maybe the opponent's 45-yard line on that crosser. And so nobody's going to have their zone drops at curl flat 20, flat 30, right? So instead of like trying to beat both of those, right? You just want to beat one of them. You want to beat the deeper one against like cover 2. So that's going to create 2 different zone drops they're going to have, and they're both going to have to be really deep. And that's how you beat a double Mabel. You don't necessarily have to attack the user. You don't have to attack the middle of the field. You just have to make sure that you're picking on one flat. You're just picking on one of their zone drops, not both. And that's really the way you go about it. Don't ever do that in mud. Don't ever throw that. I'm just kind of bored. You can run cross against cover 2. You can. Kind of. Not really. But the reason you can is because of this RB route. And this RB route is like unguardable pretty much. The way it just kind of takes off. I'll show you. It works against man too, but I don't know, not as good. But you see, like, nothing really guards it. You can just throw it immediately, and he's just going to get at least 5 yards if they're not double mabling. I threw it a little late right there, but you see, not even a cloud flat that's not even occupied is not going to guard it. So do what you want with that. But your main 3 are definitely PA, post shot, bench switch, and mesh spot against cover 2. And then against cover 3, I believe we have next. Yes, cover 3 is next. And cover 3 is interesting. It is very interesting. Because when they patched it, they made it worse. In a way. Actually, in a big way. They made it worse in a big way. Because the thing that they patched didn't even work. They said that they patched cover 3 beaters from the slot. And I'm here to tell you that they didn't. Because watch this. You ready for this? Huh? What'd you patch, EA? What did you possibly patch? So no. This is what they did. They just made deep thirds absolutely unusable, pretty much. Deep thirds, unusable. Pretty much. Because you can bomb it, and you can throw underneath it. I'm going to show you what... Yeah? This used to be my wide side cover 3 beater, because guess what? That corner used to stay low. He used to stay low, and I'd be able to hit the fade. Now, guess what? I'll just throw it right in front of your face. And you're not going to react. EA Sports. You suck. They are pointless. It is a pointless zone to have on your field. They do absolutely nothing. And I'll show you they do absolutely nothing. I'm going to run bench switch. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about again. See, I have a really deep post, and then I have a corner that's going to be a little more shallow. And then that A route's going to occupy the deep third because that's how EA wanted it to be. And so I have 2 different deep routes, but one goes a little deeper than the other. And so you're going to see, I'm looking at B. Oh my god, B just got completely open. Yay. But that's not the point, okay? Yeah, the route combo is good no matter what, but that's not the point. The point is that curl flat sucks. But the point is you have 2 routes going deep, and basically one of them is guaranteed to get open. That's the point, okay? Now, you can do the same thing in mesh spot, but if you don't have Hot Route Master, there's no point in doing the same thing in mesh spot. Well, actually, I take that back. Well, no, I don't take it back, but I kind of do, because there is something you can do in mesh spot, and it kind of is like a mesh post. And can you get set, Devontae? We'll wait for Devontae. Devontae, are you ready? Are you ready? He's not ready. He's not ready yet. Okay, look. We're just gonna reset him. Here you go, dude. Just make sure you're set this time, please. Oh, it's brilliant. Okay, so you see, that was a terrible throw, but we still got 7 yards out of it. So if you put the out route on B and then you have the mesh spot wheel route, it's a pretty good combo to have, but it kind of isn't, because like when they have a double Mabel, they're gonna have a 20-yard flat that is being unoccupied, and he's gonna stay a little bit further down, and it's kind of gonna play the wheel route. It is what I think. I've ran this before, and it is a tight window throw, like when they have that cloud flat out there. That's why I'm saying it. So it'll work, but you need to be really careful. Your main read is X for sure. I love Rogers' release. Oh, I'm going to level grind so hard one of these days just to get level 90 and power up past him. Oh. But anyways, yeah, cover 3 is extremely easy to beat now. Now, this is something that I like to do against cover 3 as well. I like to motion Y across and PA post shot and streak A. And then I can also streak X, crossing route B. Kind of similar. I mean, this is exactly the same as cover 2, actually, pretty much. A lot of these zone beaters they look the same because they are the same, because I'm abusing the flats. That's what tight flex is good at. You're good at hitting the sidelines. You're extremely good at hitting the sidelines in this formation. That's what you need to do. Look at that deep third. I mean, that deep third, he plays it so perfect. I mean, do you see how well he's defending that tight end? Let me tell you, dude. If you can defend that tight end, you will defend my formation. It is guaranteed. If you can defend that tight end. Oh, what a good job, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because like an outside third isn't supposed to guard the outside in his third, right? That tight end is totally he's totally not inside the inside third's assignment, right? So you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that corner to help out. Good job. Anyways, you can do the same thing. This is why you don't have to flip your tight flex, because you can do the same thing to like the corner route. You can get that in there. That mesh spot one is interesting. It's good to run short side. Definitely good to run short side, but also kind of scary because it goes a little deeper, you know? So it's like, you know? It's like, is that flat gonna play it or is it not? But yeah. You know, I wonder. Just bear with me here. I wonder if I can run this cover 3 beater on the right side. I can't. I repeat, I can't. But I'm a playmaker. Oh, good play. Yeah, so that's cover 3. And then if you have Hot Route Master, you can do a lot more stuff. Like a lot more stuff. Like you can make some people mad kind of stuff. Like real mad. But if you mix those corner routes in there too, there's just so many ways to beat it. If I had Hot Route Master, maybe if you guys want me to use like Hot Route Master and kind of like show you what else I can do. But pretty much for my videos, you'll be able to see what I'm doing from my gameplay videos. It's not like I hide anything, right? So next, I believe we're going over cover 4, and this is where cross comes into play. Cross goes stupid against cover 4 quarters. And let me show you. It is stupid how it works, but it works. I don't understand. You're about to see it. It's crazy. You're going to fade X. I'm going to go to cross. You're going to block your running back, fade X, and you're going to motion this dude across. And you have 2 options. 1, you can motion snap it, or 2, you can let it get set. That's what happens if you let him get set. Why? I don't know. But, so much for that man match meta, right? Lasted like 2 hours. But, yeah, and if you don't let him get set, I'm probably gonna take a sack right here, but just watch what happens to the safety who's on X. He's gonna run away. You see that? I'm running. Go Tom, or I've been playing Ultimate Team with Tom Brady. It's not my fault. I did not just call a Rodgers Tom Brady. I promise. They're both wearing number 12. I have an excuse. But you see how that safety runs away? Watch this outside corner. Just watch him. The whole play. Don't pay attention to anything else. Just watch that outside corner. I want to tell me what he does. What does he do? What is wrong with this game? I mean, I'll take it. I'm just saying. What is wrong with this game, you know? Why is it the outside corner's responsibility? He didn't go off of him that time. But if you wait long enough, he'll go off of him, and it's just, I don't know why. I don't know why it's a thing. But I like to fade X on this one. If you let him get set, you want to fade X. And, yeah, he's going to take off. Especially if you have a guy like Randy Moss right there who's a bit faster. Nobody has dared put cover 4 quarters on my field yet. But I promise you when they do, it's going to be over. But yeah, other than that. Well, this is quarters, so it's going to be man-matched. But basically, Basically pocket. Never mind, I went too far up. Basically against cover 4 quarters. I mean, you can leave it the same, but I like to motion out. Kind of like a cover 2 beater. Give me time, give me time, give me time. And as long as you can separate on that route, you'll be good against cover 4 quarters. Anyways. But yeah, that's why we like cross. That's why we like cross. Because if we can sniff out that someone's coming out in cover 4 quarters, we can make them regret that very much. Very much. Now we're going to go over cover 6. And let me know in the comments if I missed anything or anything. Cloud. I'll show you cloud real quick. Cloud is easier. Cloud is much easier than standard cover 3. Let me tell you, cloud is way easier to go against. Oh, I love going against cloud. Oh, it just makes your life so much easier. I mean, look at that. Oh, yeah. Anyways, you know, just pretty much against cloud, run whatever you want. Pretty much. Just run whatever you want against cloud. Cloud sucks. Cloud sucks. It sucks. Rest in peace, cover 3. People still try to run it. I run it. I run cover 3. But I'm kind of good at the game, and I know how to run cover 3. So, yeah. Not a lot of people throw these kinds of passes against it either. Nobody really does these rollout corners. That's why I don't like going against Skimbo, bro. He does that. Skimbo does what I do, and I don't like going against it. But now we're going to go over cover 6. If I can find it. Does cover 6 exist in this playbook? That's the question. Cover 9. There's quarters. Cover 6. Here's what you're going to do against cover 6. You're gonna quick snap. You're going to quick snap, and that's going to happen. That's why I love tight flex. You don't have to try. You don't even have to try. You see what I just did? Oh, yeah, I read cover 6. Just snap the ball. You see this? See that? See that? Yeah? You like that? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Super easy. I don't even have to look. But yeah, that's cover 6. I hope I don't have to go into detail on that. It's just snap the ball. Cover 9. Snap the ball. Good times. Anyways, so let's say that for some magical reason, cover 6 isn't working from the quick snap. Let's say for some magical reason, it's not working. Well, here's what you do. You're going to motion, and that's going to tell you which side is cover 4 and which side is cover 2. Once you motion, you have a decision to make. Do you want to run this cover 2 beater? Or do you want to run, bear with me while I motion, or do you want to run this cover 2 beater? And that's up to you. Let me give you a secret. This cover 2 beater, the Y route one, I feel is a little safer because it releases better and it's just a bit more consistent in my opinion. And although it doesn't have that crazy touchdown threat, I don't know. I like it. But at the same time, if they have their cloud flats set to really deep, it's not going to get open. So X and Y have their benefits on whichever one you do. But just know, whichever one you do, it flipped. It flipped. I repeat, it flipped. So against cover 6, don't motion X across. Don't do that. You want to motion Y across. That way the cover 4 side and the cover 2 side don't switch. I remember that now. I remember that. If you motion X, it's going to flip. It's going to flip and you're going to hate everything. Don't do that. But this is your number one thing. And I'll have you know that if, for whatever reason, your type flex is getting bagged, which it should not be. If it is, just come back to my videos. I promise you, there's something in there that beats any coverage. The bunch offset scheme in Rams playbook is actually really good. I mean, it's not really good, but it has a lot of good plays. It has flood, speed dig, smash return, PA fork, it has spacing, it has curl flat, it has bench pivot, it has Z-spot and go, it has verticals, mesh post, Y trail. I mean, it has so many things. So, yep. I think I've covered everything. That new cover 4 beater is really nice, and I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that you could still bomb cover 3 and what else you could do against cover 3. But pretty much most of my offense is just hitting the sidelines. I don't think there was a route combo in this video that didn't hit the sidelines, which, I mean, it can be bad, but I mean, I know how to hit the sidelines really well, so I don't really need to hit the middle of the field. I don't need to test the user, you know. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit up my Twitch. I'm live streaming like a lot, pretty much anytime I'm on. So, yeah. See you.